I've been blessed to serve my country for the last 6 years in India. Durban Direct, I've got what you call tier 2 cities. If you know the linkage between India, they brought us Gandhi, we brought him back as Mahatma Gandhi. I'd love to engage. I'd love to engage. Here we have a few stats. 800 million Indians with passports. 440 million millennials. 20 million are due to travel this year, next year. We do not have a direct flight. You're talking about Plettenberg Bay, you're talking about Cape Islands, you're talking about Durban. It was packed with Indians. Cape Town is chowing India. Durban, low-hanging fruit. Help me, help India and Durban, particularly Durban, right? With bringing those people here. They are crying to discover the problems. They are sitting there. Thank you.
Thank you, and thanks for your question. I go back to what I said earlier. This is really about diplomatic relations between them. And what is the status quo currently was originally what used to be under IPSA, India, Brazil, South Africa. There was a clear relationship, and at that time we had an airline designated from India to South Africa. SAA used to go to Mumbai, and we had 7 frequencies. Now, what has happened over the years is then there was a problem, and I'll say it like it is, with a dedicated airline from India at the time, who eventually exited the space. From what I understand, the DOT now is currently renegotiating that space, because what you've got to do, which was explaining earlier, firstly, you agree on the frequencies you're going to do between each other, then you've got to designate an airline, a national carrier in your country to go there. My understanding is SAA is looking at that now, but it seems we have a problem with India not having designated their airline. So that double designation is actually an issue. But everybody recognizes this. I serve and I chair what's called Aviation Working Group at BRICS. And on the topic for that discussion is servicing India immediately, but we've got to overcome the problem of India designating an airline which then can take advantage of that. But I can say to you, it's imminent. By the time we wrap up 2024, this matter will be behind us. Thank you.
Do you have a comment, Mike?
Yeah. First of all, please introduce yourself to the Durban Direct team, because they're sitting right next to you and around, because we would really like to engage you. We monitor that market monthly. We know the Indian market. We're seeing a lot of travel coming from Durban. That is a wide range of activities, and similarly from the other direction. I think maybe to lead on, Mpumi's given you the good basis. What we did is we went to Roots in October, and we met with the 2 Indian airlines that were there. The first is Air India. Now, as you know, Air India was a government-owned company. It was nationalized. It's now gone full circle and is owned by Tata. So it's been privatized again. So Air India, it was a very different conversation, I must say, that I had with the Tata guys than I'd had for 4 or 5 years with Air India. So perhaps Air India will be the one that puts their hand up eventually. The other was Indigo, which is more of a low-cost kind of flight. They were looking at a narrow-body, extended range 737 on the Mumbai-Durban route. It's touch and go, but we've got conversations going with both of them. But I think what Mpumi's saying is we need to get it straightened up all the way through, because there's no question about it. At the moment, Emirates, Qatar, and in fact even Turkish are eating that route up. That Durban India route is for them to take. Yeah.
Can I please cut you there, Hamish, because I don't want to be accused of being a rail person. We heard that aviation has 90% on-time performance, and I'm going to be thrust into the marine industry if I don't bring this session to a close.